Do you think that Glorify app is the new best graphic designing tool on the internet? Well, this video will explain it to you. In this video, we'll be looking onto what it is and what it offers, a full demo and walkthrough of the system where I'll be explaining each components and I will be pointing out some of the pros and cons on each of it, and I will be showing you live examples on their background remover tool which gets most voted nowadays. And I will be comparing the tool with Canva, Stencil and Photoshop. And finally, I'll be giving you some helpful pointers in order to decide whether this tool is for you or not. So let's get started. Hi, it's Alston. First, thank you so much for checking out this video. Before we go into the review, if you like the video and would love to see more content like this from me, then please make sure to press the subscribe button to get notified on the content alerts. And also I leave a link for this tool below in the description, so if any point of the video you decided to check it out, you can check that out. I have tried to apply the most discounted promotion available at this moment to the link, and it's an affiliate link, which means it will give me a small commission if you decided to purchase it, but it does not affect the discount price or selling price and even the review which I'm going to do now. So I just wanted to make those things clear. Now let's get started with the review. First, what it is and what it offers. Glorify app is a web online graphic designing tool which helps both professionals and even beginners to design graphical designs. It can be social media, it can be marketing images, it can be logos, it can be promotional images, basically anything, even ebook creator, to design this without any technical knowledge or without even spending hours getting started doing this or hiring a professional designer, all by using your web browser through and having an internet connection. Okay, now without further ado, let's jump into the dashboard so I can show you all these practical things rather than explaining to you in a visual way. So even if you can't understand what it means, when I show it to you in a visual option, you can see it and understand it. And also today, while I'm showing this tool and a demo, make sure to understand that I'm not looking to create professional high quality designs, because I'm not interested in that. At this moment, I'm only interested in showing you all the possibility and functions or features you can use. So if the design turns out to be ugly, please don't dislike this video. Okay, now let's get go. You can see this is the dashboard which you will see once you logged into the account. Basically, the above section contains educational links and also a link to manage your account. And finally, if you're looking for some help, it's located here. The sidebar, it contains a place where you can manage projects, files, all these things, and also gives couple of links, but you don't need to worry about it. The main components are here, the header part where you can design a predefined template according to the most popular categories, and a section where if you have a certain specific sites and you want to get started working with them, you can do it here. And here it will show you the recently saved files from your my files section, and also they have a beginner starting guide which I am actually showing you to guys now. I will be going through from logo maker towards e-commerce, because logo, that is the starting point for any businesses where you focus on your marketing aspect of it. And also in this tool, when you create a logo, what it can do is it can apply that same color, marketing colors, throughout all other designs. So once you have created a project and a logo and you assign a set of colors for that logo, it will make sure to use, if we decide, if it will make sure to use that colors throughout all the marketing campaigns you choose. So first let me show you how to do it. Click on the logo maker button. I'll let you know the pros and cons of it in a bit. First, give a name for your logo. This will be the text used for project name and as well as the actual text which will be displaying on the logo. Let's give a one. Alston weight loss blog. And also one more thing, guys. I can show you the con from here itself. Make sure, please note that logo created in the Glorify app is not advanced, which means it's pretty basic to medium level, where you can't even design logos such as which you can see on the background here. It will be more like a template based logo. In this tool, they are not focused on creating high quality logo or with more friendlier. There are specific tools which is really great to design advanced logo. I'll try to leave a link for those kind of tools in the video description. The primary focus for this tool is not on logo creation, it's on marketing image, but they have added this component so it can support other services. So let's click on start. Here you can describe a feeling for your brand. Based on this, font and other styles will be applied to automatically. If you don't want, you can skip it. If you just want, you can just skip anything which you feel comfortable in seeing in your logo. And if you have a certain color schemes you want to choose, you can choose it here. Either you can skip it, or if you have a preferred one, for example in weight loss industry, let's say green, black and blue, let's say for example, and click on next, and this will be done. And here you can select an icon. Here also you can skip it if you want. If you skip it, the logo will look even more basic, guys. So sorry, first let me select an icon. Let's select it. You can either search it or you can go over these categories to find a one you like, and these are commercial free, so you can use it on your projects. Click here and select an icon and click on next, and pretty much that's it. It should now generate a logo based on that. You can see the color looks weird. I'll show you how to change all these things now. And the cool thing is, even though this logo is basic, it actually shows you how this logo will look in different mockups. For example, it shows a web browser and a visiting card and a t-shirt and a board and miscellaneously. So it shows you all these things. If you see in this side of screen, you would see a pop-up where it's saying edit your logo. You can all these you can see the changes to the logo in real time in here. So you can see it has almost all the Google fonts, and also if you couldn't find any font, you can search from here. Or if you have a brand text, what you can do is you can upload the text to the system. You can do it from the dashboard, and once you uploaded it, that font you can use it from here. So let's, for example, let me select a one. I can show you how the real time works. You can see it shows the real time value here and as well as here. So let's say I select this one, and this section, now you have the total control over the icon, where you can either disable it or enable it, or you can replace the icon, or you want to increase the icon size, and you can reduce the difference between the icon and the line. If I click here, you can see the space gets reduced. And here color option is where you have the total control. Either you can have a custom color palette, or you can have a color layout according to your wish, or you can use the suggested color. This is the range which gave based on the option you chose while during the wizard on the field. So you can see it automatically generates me according to my field around 190 different color palettes. So you can choose any of these things, so you can see how it will actually look like. So you can see I'm clicking on 84 and it will change color. You can see it all changes in the color. So what it shows you, it shows you various other ways also. This color it will take, if you decided and select a palette, this particular palette of colors you can choose to apply for all the marketing and ebook, all the design images in the future. That's the main feature of the logo maker. Even though it's not an advanced logo designer, that is the most critical function in this tool for logo. And this third tab is layout, where you control how the logo looks like. For example, if you click here, it goes side by. If you go here, it goes side by multiple lines and even a different way. So you can choose whichever the one you like. Let me select this. Yep, this looks the most interesting out of all of it. And finally, they also give some suggestions where you can have text capability on how the casing should appear, and text height, whether you want it big or not, and text spacing is available, text alignment. Once you have done everything, all you need to do is click on save logo and click OK, and it will generate a SVG file. SVG file is a file format where it is small size, where you can use directly to your website. If you are especially using WordPress, it won't have a native support, but if you're using a page builder like Elementor or something, then they have the native page builder, or there are so many plugins in WordPress where it enables the support. But always make sure when you're developing website using a SVG icon over PNG, it will make your icon look much more crisp and look, I'm not sure about the loading time, but it will certainly help you to look better in all the devices. So SVG is there, and also this is kind of like a vector where you can easily scale it up without even breaking any pixels. So it generates SVG. The cool thing is, now let's go back into the dashboard. I can show it you. If you hover over the my file section, now you can see my file inside the brand assets. Now you can see the logo has been automatically applied, which means when I'm designing other marketing images or anything, I just inside that tool there will be option like import logo. Then you can choose and it directly take the logo inside. So without even keeping a local file, you can do it from here. And also you can categorize all these files by folders and different sections, making you able to use it on your own. You can also import your own logos without even designing it here, which I will recommend if you are having some unique or advanced customized logo. They support SVG, PNG and JPG. The real power comes here, guys. When you click on color palette, you can see now it has a new entry called Alston weight loss blog. Now automatically it saves the color palette. Why this is useful? Because one, obviously, as I said, you can apply it directly into your other marketing images to match that to your logo colors. Another cool thing is, let's say for example, either you are managing a lot of different projects, or you're offering services for the clients where each client will have different color preference. So in that case, when you apply a color palette, create a color palette, or without even creating a logo, you can create a color palette from here and save it as it. And next time when you create a design using their templates or from scratch, you don't need to worry about the colors. What you can do is, once you are done, I will be showing an option inside the designer tool. When you click on it, it will automatically apply these colors randomly to the project, and there will be option to apply a couple more times to have different results. So you can automatically match the correct color XR values to the design. So it's really good feature, either if you are a pro designer or if you're managing a lot of projects. If you are doing basic work, you might not feel this feature as much as exciting. Okay, now let's go into the dashboard. I wanted to show it. So finally, that is the logo maker. The negatives, it's pretty basic. The positive, it does it extremely good on what it actually able to do, and it also established color palette options, and I will be looking forward to improvement in this section. The second tab is what we call ebook creators. I want to be honest with you guys. I haven't seen a tool in the market. I have obviously not used all the tools. I have used Photoshop. I have used Stencil, Canva. Basically, I have used it not in depth. I want to be honest, but based on my knowledge, up to my knowledge, I couldn't see any other tool which offers the capability and functionality it offers for the ebook creator. So if you are a book author or a designer, you can easily even replace your professional graphic designer just using the ebook designer, guys. If I click here, you can see it. I'll show it in action. Pretty much the designing elements for this ebook and social media and e-commerce, it's pretty much same. So if I explain all the functionalities one element, you can almost see it's the same thing for me. So I can essentially reduce the time duration for this video. Now you can see why I told you this is the best ebook creator design software which I have seen. First, you can give it a name here. Let's say Alston weight loss block ebook, not the creative name. The cool thing about this ebook creator, it not only helps you to design the front cover, it helps you to design front cover, table of contents, section title page, 1 column content page, 2 column content page, call to action page, and even the back cover. And the cool thing is, you don't need to design this separately. Instead, inside this tool, you can create an whole book and export it in a PDF. How cool is that? Okay, now let me show you with a real example so you can understand it much better. If I click on the front cover, now you can see 4 main sections. First, here is your design vector, and it gives them basic option to zoom in, zoom out, and also undo option also available. So if you make any errors, you can click here to go back one previous step, and redo is also available if you want to go forward. And here you can control the pages for the book. I'll explain it to you laterally. And layers also. If you are a professional designer, you would understand all the layers and the importance of it. If you're a beginner, you don't need to worry about it. Basically, what layers means is, whenever you import content in your template canvas, when you are using according to the layer, it will show you which layer contains which element on what order. If you're a beginner, you don't need to worry about it. If you're a professional, you might actually find it useful when managing complex designs with this. And the top part basically gives you some more options when you select images, all the other ideas. And also another cool thing is there's a grid option. If you want something to be perfection and you want to have it correctly set up in your design, you can use the grid plane to give a visual reminder on when you are placing all these things. But these lines does not come in the final product design, so you don't need to worry about it. This is the button for the background remover. I will be showing you. This is one of the coolest function, and this is the brand. This is what I showed you. I'll explain it to you once I bring certain images from here. And basically, smart resize option is also available. I'll explain this while I'm talking about social media images, but you can do it from here also. Similarly, in this pop-up, it will show you all the design template. This is where the power of this tool relies on. If you are a Photoshop user or even Canva offers Stencil offer couple of templates, but it's pretty much basic from my experience. I love Canva on what it's able to do, but when it comes to ebook, the template selection is very low. For Photoshop, it's really great with designing, functionality and everything, but it does not give this much of templates or anything where you can easily do it for a beginner. If you are experienced in Photoshop, you will be able to design an ebook cover less than 30 minutes or so. But if you are a beginner, I have done it, so trust me when I saying if you are a beginner for Photoshop, you would need a powerful computer to handle the latest versions. and also you need to have the technical capabilities to understand and use this tool. So if you are a beginner, it will be a tremendous process to get started and create professional looking ebook covers. So in this case, what you need to do is, they are given a lot of template for the ebook cover, guys. Let me just scroll down so you can quickly see all the possibilities available, and also they keep on adding these things. So when you're checking out this video, you might find more templates like this. You just wanted to show you the visual representation where they are not using one standard style and just replacing the images on the template. Each template looks completely different. For example, you can see all these templates look completely different, guys. Let me just scroll a bit. So let's see whether we can find the ending point for this. Looks like I can't find it. I don't want to keep there. Just I'm showing you how much potential option is for you. And also, if you decide you like some design styles which you would like to see it in a future process, if you come over here and click on this art icon, you click here and it will automatically add it into your live design. Then if you come over here and click on show only the live design, it will only show you that design. So you can essentially like make it a bookmark when you're designing a project. Sometimes what happens with me is, when I'm actually designing for a different client, I might find something else which interests to me, but it not me related to this project at all. In that case, what I would do is, I would click the art icon and it will be easily bookmarked in a later video. So whenever I create a new project, I just go over and see what I have already bookmarked to see if there's any interesting in it that for this client. Okay, they also given us an option, because I showed you to guys how many templates are available, and if you try to scroll through all over that, it will take time and you might miss it out. So the main point of this tool is to save time and create professional design. So there is a button called all categories. When you click over, you can see it's highlighted and it shows you the niche and the theme. If you are going to design this with a certain specific mind, you can actually choose it from here. So it will show you only the designs which is optimized for this. So you can see, if you want to get out of here, you can either press cancel or click on the all categories again and the screen will disappear. Let's say if I want to design something on health, since I'm doing a weight loss project now, click here and you can see now the design is only showing you the books related to health. But please note, does not matter which niche or the theme the book comes from, we can always change all the elements in the book, so we can customize it to the way we want. So it does not necessarily means you have to only use the designs which are available on this category. So let me click on one of these, and I'll go scratch and I'll select one of these things which looks good. Gives me a second, I'll pick something. Yeah, this looks good. Let's say I'm creating an ebook for a health drink option, then I can easily replace this knee brace with a health the product image for the health drink, and I'll can give a background image, title. So I'll show you how you can customize a different design which was done completely opposite to what we want, the niche. Then we can see how it. So once you selected it, now you have the option to edit everything. One, if you want to just edit the text which is appearing here, all you need to do is click here and double click it, and it will automatically convert into a editing format where you can change it here. For example, weight loss example, and if you want it similarly, all the elements here is perfect. Free ebook for the block readers. You can see Now it's going over it. You don't need to worry about it because it gives the total control for the text here. It shows the availability on where you can change the font style. There are a lot of options here. You can see it takes even time to load. And also please note, this is a web software, so it does not matter your computer resources, but it will heavily rely on your internet. So if you are having a slow internet connection, I have in Sri Lanka, the internet speed is worse, then it automatically will reduce the it will seem kind of lagged and everything. But if you have a good internet, good for you, because it will look really fast for you. So you can either choose a text here, a long list by the way, or you can even choose the uploaded text inside the year also. It gives us the option to change the color for the text. All these changes are visually will be showing on real time, guys, and you can bold it, italic, and there is an even option to capitalize it, and alignment options is available here. Here you can control the font. Either you can change the value here, or you can take it down as you want. Let's say this one looks better. And line height, what is the height you want between the text, spacing, how much space you want in within 2 letters of the text. Here you can see. And similarly, if you want a border, you can assign a border from here. Transparency, if you reduce the transparency, the border will be more visible. This transparency is for the text. If you click here, you can see it adds the borders for the image design. This looks kind of cool, even though it looks amateurish. So go here, and this will show you the text. The another thing about this tool is it allows the option to do shadows for the text, images, and icons. So if you want to do the shadow part for this tool, you just go over here, and first you need to enable it. You can see it automatically created a shadow. It might look weird, but you have the full control over it. So let me show you how you can edit it. Let me go into shadow. First, you can reduce the opacity for the shadow, and you can even reduce the blur, all these things until you like it. You can do the visual distance and virtual distance and the horizontal distance. So you can customize it as you want until you like something. So you can change the color for the shadow also. So basically it offers full text formatting and this. And another cool thing is you can change the colors for this section also. And now it would be a good time to show you the branding aspect of this tool. I created several colors in the logo, chosen the color. If I come over here and click brand it, what it will do is now it will show you all the color palettes which I have created. You can see these are some of the previous project I worked on. It shows the latest one at the first. So it shows Alston weight loss blog, and it automatically have selected the color. If I just click on this brand it button, you can see it applying that color into the book. If it look weird, until you are satisfied, you can change the color from here. So these colors all will be according to the brand color you chose. Obviously it didn't have much elements, so it only chose this. But if you have selected a design where it contains multiple background color spaces, then it will automatically use whatever the colors available. Based on that, it now whenever you design something, if you just want to make sure that it's according to the brand what we have established, you can do it from here. And also another cool thing, before explaining how you can replace the image, let me go through over here, then you would be more able to understand it easily. If I come over here at text, there are two ways you can add text. Either you can add a blank text and you can customize to the way you want, or they give cool suggestion. You can see they have even categorized it into headers, promo, sales, features, and batch. Let me click on that so I can show you. You can see how cool this looks. And body content, I'll show you all so you can see all the options available here. You can even pause the video in a certain amount of time so you can see what are the options available here. So let's see, it's taking a bit of time to load. Okay, now it's loaded. You can see all the text elements available here. You can see I'm just scrolling through it. You can see how much element, like virtually you don't need to spend even a minute when getting a good text design. You can see still it's going, and all these are not templatized like logo designer, because it gives a lot of options, guys. See, and another cool thing is all these text are fully editable, which means if I select this, I need to click on here. I shouldn't have double click it. Now it would have added two elements. Just a single click is good. If you can resize the way you want, it will automatically stick to its dimension ratio to look nice. And also, even if it looks pixelated when I'm resizing it, as soon as I drop it, it will go to a professional looking crisp design, and you can resize it. These are where you can select different elements, and this is where to duplicate it and to delete it. What these icons means is, if I'm placing this over a different element, it can be this product, but I want to show the product before this elements. In that case, I select this element. I'll say you go back a bit. In that case, it will automatically shows whatever the element you decided. In this case, let me say I want to make this go back here. I just click on it. Cool. And if I want to make it come forward, click on here, and you can see the format. And for the experts, I'll show you the layers screen now. You can see all the visual layers on all the elements appearing here. If you are a beginner, you don't need to worry about this. And that is the text option, the predefined one. As you can either search or you can do it your own image. Yeah, I forgot to show it to you, sorry. You can edit this text also. These are not for fixed design, where you can come here and click in the currently the whenever something is color is changed highlighted, that means this option is active. You need to click on it to deactivate it. So either you can change the colors, this shadow. If I click ungroup it, because it has been grouped, because to make sure to easily navigate and move this image around. If I click ungroup, you can see now I have ungrouped all the elements, the box, the text, everything in separate category. If I want to change it, now just I need to double click it, and you can see I can easily change the text on either spaces. Eco-friendly guess. Let's say if I look this and it looks cool, and you can do it. And if you want to, for example, again group it, press shift on your keyboard. And I'm not sure about the Mac, I haven't used Mac for a long time, so press something equivalent to shift, and you click all the elements you want. And if you click group, now it will automatically group. I didn't select this element, then it will be automatically grouped, so you can easily move around. So that is the element section, text sections. All things, there's also possibility to add a text, subheading and paragraph, where if you select something over here, it gives the basic without any text formatting, and you have all the capacity to do changes here similarly for the templatized one. Even you don't need to click the recycle icon in the here to delete, because I just deleted using keyboard. It's a personal habit which came from using Photoshop for a lot of years. So it thankfully that this tool also integrates with that keyboard delete function. Now let's take a look into the background section. Here you can see it already shows it as a background. That's a cool thing. It gives us the control over the images you place above the book or the design, and it will give you the control over what you place as a background of the book. If you want a background as a stock image, you can do it here. Or even if you want to have a background just a structure, you can as a background image kind of feel, rather than not focusing on anything, you can choose it here. If I want anything, you don't need to grab and resize all these things. Just click on this image, and I need to remove the it automatically did. You can see it automatically transferred that image, and not only does it automatically fixed this image to this canvas very easily. You can see if you have an own image, you can upload and use it. Similarly, with other text element, you have the full control over the text option, where you can select whatever the color you want to make it look the way you want. And you can see brightness is available, contrast. These, if you are a beginner, you won't understand, but professional designer, this will be another Tuesday for you to work to get started on working. If you the beginner, what I would suggest you, just keep everything from zero, and you can just play it around, different colors, different things. If you didn't like, once you're done one, you can go undo and it will go back to the old stage, or you can just replace the values to zero and you can work around it. That's the way you experience and become professionals on a one tool, guys. You test it out, you try to break the tools. So do all these crazy stuff until you find something. When you do something unexpected, so finally the results will be also unexpected. So try it out a bit, guys. So there is effect screen and also the reposition. This is where if you want to move this image around without physically doing it here, you can see we can flip the image, and we can flip it vertically also, and there we can move it horizontally until the way we want. The vertical will apply where the dimension allows it in the design and according to the size. Scale, similarly, you can zoom out and zoom in. All these things are here. And if you made any changes, you want to go back to the old stage, click on the reset button and it will go back to the old stage. So that is image. You can select for image. Another cool thing here, you can even delete it here. So without image, it will be showing here. And if I want to have a different image, I can upload one. I'm not sure whether I have an image to let's say this one looks good. These are images I uploaded. Click here and you can see that uploaded images look. So I want to make this a bit higher, so it's more visual. So you can see here that I'm keeping this here because I wanted to show you guys an example when I'm showing a background removal tool. That's why I'm keeping it here. I'll show you that. Okay, that is the background section of the design tool. The elements here, where they provide all the access to the elements library, where you have the access to get free copyright free images from here. You have the option to get shapes to use in your design project, icons, blog maker, where I can show it to you guys. It might not be useful for everyone. Annotate section, where if you want to point out key features, especially good for marketing and e-commerce projects, where you can make a note of something and show this. For example, if you are doing a watch promotion, you can highlight the strap and say what is the quality and what kind of material used on it, something like that. And also they have an icon 8 bundle. This is only available if you purchase the second plan lifetime offer, which offers a crazy collection, guys. So it's not available for the first pricing plan. Currently they have a lifetime deal, so it's both an affordable price. Here same thing, and also the coming soon is also available. I don't have any ideas on that, so I'm not able to give any information out. I just can speculate, but I don't want to speculate anything. But this is not an established tool like Canva or anything. So coming up with new features to make sure that this tool is becoming a competitive product to them. That's why I'm liking this tool. Any day of the week I would prefer an active tool which keep on improving and keep on adding new features than a established tool where it only does only what it requires, because I'm experienced with this, so I like to try new stuff here. So I'll show you an example on couple of these things. One, I'll show you in a shape. You can see all the shapes are here. You can take over any shape and it will come here. So sorry, I'm trying to drag this. I'm a frequent user for Stencil before here. So in Stencil we have to drag this. So I got used to that whenever I see the screen. You can able to change the transparency option, border thickness, reposition, and also other. And the cool thing is, guys, for the shapes, they have the ability to insert an image inside this shape. If you go over here, and you can either upload your image or get an image from your photo edits, or search for image. Let me search for image and I'll try to find this one. You can see now it has automatically placed inside this image, inside this shape. So now I can reposition it. Another cool thing, and you can see I can move the way I want until this looks cool on me. So you can do all those crazy stuff, guys. So I'll delete this now, and basically those things are available. The another cool thing which I noticed if you purchase the second plan is, if you go into icons, not here, sorry, that is a cool looking icon set, guys. This is what I'm excited in. When we create marketing or promotional images, essentially we would love to use the same models on different, we don't want the model to be on same exact reaction for every design, but we want the same guy, but we want to appear in different postures. If you are hiring a professional photographer, professional models and do, the cost will be out of the roof. But in this, if you get the extra back value added for the plan, they have the same models in various different scenes, guys. So I'm just scrolling through. You got a business professional, you got a couple, you can get a normal looking girl, and you can see all these options are available. And the cool thing is, it's a PNG format, kind of transparent, but you don't need to worry about it because the background tool is there here. You can see, and if you want any of these guys into here, just click on one of this. Let me put this guy as my author. Yeah, this one looks cool. Click here and it will automatically put that image inside into the design without requiring you to cut or anything. You can see how professionally it looks. If I'm doing a business or something, I can use this guy definitely. And not only that, I have the option to get this guy's other images also. So all these things are available. You can see background. So these are optional to help you to design much better with this tool. And basically that's all the functions of it. These are, if you have a logos, I told you want to import the logo, come here and click here and it will automatically add it, so you don't need to keep a personal copy. And also you can change the logo colors here the way you want. You can see it looks weird. Hopefully now it looks good. Okay, you can see all these things. Let me delete this guy, and pretty much that's basically with the design element. Now I'll show you the social media and e-commerce module, but remember all these things are same, guys, every single one. Only before that I would have to explain the pages, sorry, but all these other things will be same. Only the difference will be on those module. Instead of ebook design template, now it will show you the designs for that kind of promotion design types. I'll show you. Before that, the main reason which I like the e-commerce ebook designer is, it not only helps you to design one single element at a time, you can design an entire ebook, guys. If you are a Kindle author, You don't need to have a professional designer to make your book look good. You can do everything from here. If you are creating a ebook to give away to your website readers or subscribers, you can design a 3 or 5 page ebooks essentially from here. You just need to worry about the text. All these things are available here. So but there's a negativity I have noticed. I want to be sure these books are not text based, which means you won't be able to search function at this moment. I'll show you once I exported a book so you can actually see what I'm talking. But it will be like a different images automatically stitched together in a book format. So I wanted to show you the main purpose of this video. I wanted to show you the best of it, but I also want to show all the negatives of the two. Okay, now either you can grab this image or we can design some scratch. Now I'll show you something cool. When you click here, I'll activate it. What this means is this only shows the designs which they are fully designed, all the elements which related to the book and their promotional material. So you can say back cover will be there, title section will be there, Facebook cover will be there, all the sets. So it only shows you the sets. In order to see what screens inside the set, it's there. Let's say yoga sounds similar to weight loss. Click here to see that next to the like button, see the design set, click here. So you can see it not only a great design for one particular slide, it shows that slide design to be done over all the elements you would require for marketing and e-commerce purpose, guys. You can see it shows the various sections of the book designed on that particular style. It shows us the design on YouTube, Facebook, e-com product listing, Instagram, Google Ads, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Etsy website, enhanced brand content, general marketing. Essentially, if you're looking for a medium sized and easy to do a graphic designing guy, you don't want so much technical advanced into the design, you can essentially fire your graphic designer. But if you require advanced graphics, I wouldn't recommend this over any professional designer. And also, if you are a professional designer, then you could use this tool to make your process much easier when you are designing it. So if I want a different page here, all I need to do is click here and that page will be automatically applied on this section. So you can edit everything. Let's say I click here, you can see I can edit all these things. Sorry, I press zoom button. Okay, now I can do the edit. You can see it's fully customizable, changing the colors. For the sake of the video, if I want to add a new image, click here and go into the designs, select the set we chose. And another cool hack, when you are chosen something very low, I would suggest you to click live design. In that case, what you can do is without going into the normal one, go directly into the like, so you won't be able to confused on which item you chose. Click on the design set and select let's select the book cover. It will be the weird book you ever seen, where table of content and the back cover. And let's say we have designed the whole ebook. Now if I click save, I can give a title name for this blog for the organization purpose. Alston's first weird book, and click. We can also pick a format if you want, and click on save first, so we can come back and edit it anytime. And even if you want to some edit elements or resizing, we can do it from there. And it's always a good option to save everything while you're working on it, guys. This is done on web server. We never know what's going to go wrong, so it's better to keep saving whenever throughout your designing process. And also there is option to delete the pages and also duplicate it. And now let's click on download. I can select various options for this. It's an ebook, so I'll select a PDF and let's wait to generate. Okay, now you see it has downloaded. It took around 20 to 30 seconds for me. I'm not sure whether it's based on the system or it's actually based on my resources on the local computer. Click on the PDF, you can see how well this looks. We just put together some random, now it has generated a whole. Here, this is what I see. For example, it contains the word ebook. Let's click on Ctrl F and try to search for the word. It won't find because it's not yet done using text, but it has automatically put together images. So if you are looking for a ebook designer with text capability, it might not be the tool for now, but they still have an active roadmap feature. Let me show you. Okay, this is the roadmap. I'll try to leave the link here. So I told you it's a developing tool, sorry. So you can see all the features which is getting added and planned one. You can even suggest ideas. This is where, see, if you missing something, you can actually see, and based on the number of other users also showing interest towards it, it will get added. So that's another cool thing I wanted to show you guys. And now let me quickly go over there. It's almost 1 hour now, so it's getting weird. Okay, you can see social media marketing. It takes one step further where it gives you all the options on different social media marketing, where you can select any of these you want. Let's say, for example, I want to create a Instagram story ad. Click here, and similarly all these things will be same. Pages, layers, everything is same. The only difference is the templates, guys. Okay, see, now it shows the templates optimized for the Instagram story ads and automatically fit. For example, take a Black Friday, click here, it will automatically ready for the Black Friday using for the Instagram story ad. I come here, edit a couple of text and download. I'm good to go. I have a marketing image to promote. And also another cool thing I liked about this, and if you go over to Smart Resize and you have designed an Instagram story ad. Let's say, for example, I want this to as a standard advert to use it in Facebook as well. I don't want to redesign anything. Just click on here. It asking whether do you want to replace the current one or do you want it as separate. I'll click on the current I have already downloaded, say for example, and click save and resize. Now it will automatically try to use this design to fit into the Facebook ad, guys. You can see how cool is that. Now you can make any fine tune if you want based on your requirement, and your marketing designs will be looking same throughout all your marketing campaigns. That's what I wanted to show you. So there is template option as well as option to optimize it further. Let me go into the dashboard. Let me show you the other stuff quickly. Now e-commerce also same, where it gives us various size options, and you can see all these things. If I click any of these things, let me select your product listing. This is where most will be using the e-commerce because it not focused on awareness or engagement towards your audience. This section's main focus is promotion. Does not matter services, does not matter product. These templates have designed specifically to promote your products. That's why you can see all these example. It shows with the product. Basically that's it, guys. Now it is one of the coolest functionality. It's not a mandatory tool for this, but it's a great external functionality. Let me open up the ebook which I created. I have used Stencil. It does not have a background remover. I have used Photoshop. They are magic. The one-click tool, it's not perfect. You can see it for yourself. Just take any images and put magic and click delete. You would see the background. It's like kind of like not cut perfectly. You need to have advanced optimization skill to make it look smooth as possible. And if you use a pen tool, wow, that will take long time where you have to select manually. In this tool, what I liked about it, just go any of this here. Let me search for a First I'll show you an image using a stock image, and I'll show you one using an uploaded image. Let's say I want an apple. We all like yeah, let's say, yeah, this sounds good. If I click here, now I need to remove this background in order if I just wanted to apple. So let's say, for example, I don't want to remove the background. Click here and go to the BG remover. It will open up a pop-up where it contains the full editing optionality for cropping your image. Let's wait it out to load. You can see it's initializing. It will try to do it automatically. You can see I didn't even to do a single bit, guys. It virtually took less than a second. I actually took this, so since it's a shadow, it might not cut perfectly, so I can show you the tools, but it looked like it cut perfectly. And the main way you can use this tool is, if it didn't cut it this properly, you mark out any field you don't want in a negative. You don't need to mark every single, just an idea to make the tool to do the work, and even you just mark the positive. Then it will automatically have cut the tool. They have other functions. I even don't know what it does because I have never used it. If you are removing photo, you can choose here. If you are using a graphic, you can select it here. All these things are here. You can hover over to see the original. And once you have done, all you need to do is click on done. We are done, guys. How simple and easy was to cut this image. You can see, look, great. We now never need to go into search for PNG images to use in our design. This way I wanted to show you guys. You can see I can change the aspect ratio for the design by double clicking, and also let me delete this. I actually don't need this. Let me put me as an author for this book. So I'll upload an image. Hopefully I have it already. I'm not sure. Yeah, I have it already. Click on it, or you can just come here and upload your own image, and you can rescale it the way you want. I'll take this and click on the BG remover. Let's see how fast we can do it, or whether it can remove it correctly or not this time. Hopefully it does not do it correctly, so I can show you the features of the tool. Please show. Oh, okay, it has done almost a perfect job. So only missing things are here. You can see, you can zoom in and zoom out. You can see it has missed a small spot here. If I want to remove that, click here, the minus icon, and give a small touch here. So we say the tool we don't want that, and let's go back. It supports mouse scroll. That's what I'm doing. You can either use these icons. I'm just used to a Photoshop. I design a lot in Photoshop, so I click on that. It will automatically. Look how cool it was. It even didn't mess up any of my yeah. You can see it has cut perfectly. If you want any edits, you can do it from here and click done. Simple as that, guys. If you want to download this image for a personal name, I would recommend a blank canvas where you don't have any background, and just insert this image and get it done, and it will remove some weird. Okay, yeah, it got updated. It's, as I said, it based on your image, the photograph. You can see how cool it was to remove this. If you are hiring a person to remove all images from background, now you can file it away. Give me final thoughts on comparing to the other tools. First, I want to be honest. I haven't used Canva. I'm not a big Canva user. I used a free version just to test it out, but I felt it. Even though they say it's easy, for me, I felt it. I'm not sure why, but I didn't use it, so I can't honestly compare with Canva. But what I can do is, I have a big user of Stencil. Still, for the day until this app came along, I'm using Stencil for all my thumbnail designers on YouTube. Featured image. Now I might change it. I have to test it a bit more to see ease of time, but actually Stencil, what it is, it's good on what it does, but the main thing is there is no development at all. They're saying they are doing features, but it's like really minimalistic feature updates, guys. The Stencil, as I know, it has been same for almost from the time I purchased the lifetime deal. It does good. I like to use it as quick designing tool. But apart, and I also like to use it at source to find open source images and icon, and it's good at what it do, but it does not offer the functionality or the diversity and the templates this tool offer. You can quote me on that. I can even have show comparison to prove that. So that it's much better in that. Photoshop is advanced tool, guys. If you are a professional, you have the knowledge and capability, you would design amazing stuff much better than here. But the key thing to note, you need to be a professional. If you are a beginner, you would find it a lot technical, and also it will use your computer resources, unlike this tool. If you are not a professional designer, I have been using Photoshop for more than 5 years now, so I'm good at it. Even sometimes I feel confused and I immediately go to a Google and try to figure out how we can do some technical advantage. If you are a person you focused on selling your product or promoting a book or whatever the reason, you can use similar tools like this. There are tons of tools, but this is the tool which I'm seeing a lot of potential in this. These are my honest opinion. I'm not compelled to say these things, but really it looks really great future for this tool at this moment. Photoshop, you go if you want advanced image. As I said, if you are looking to create an advanced logo, this tool will not suffice at all, because it gives a medium to logo basic logo design template. So if you are looking for advanced designs like that, obviously go into the Adobe section, because we can create, but you also need a professional designers in order to. Cost wise, Stencil, since it's offer less functionality, it's really low cost monthly option, and I'll try to leave the link in the description so you can decide for yourself whether you want it or not. I'll be doing the review for that also in future time, so you can subscribe to learn more about it. Adobe, it's pricey, guys. Unlike here, since this is a tool which is new, they even have lifetime deal value just for crazy value, guys. I'm not sure. I can't exactly say the price now, because I'm not sure whether it's going to increase or decrease, so I don't want to give us false information. So you can check the price by clicking on the link to decide it for yourself, and it's an affiliate link. As said, I like to say it whenever I try to show that it can earn me commission if you decide to purchase it. Okay, that is my basic comparison, where choose Stencil if you require basic stuff, Photoshop for the advanced but you need to be professional, Glorify app fully versatile. It's good for anyone who's having a graphic designing is as a second, where they need to get something designed quickly and easily. This is a go to goal, but it's not advanced to replace your professional designers who are designing logos. Professional, you can actually, for a certain extent, you can replace it for your ebook designers and social marketing, but logo, it's a big no go. Okay, finally, how you can decide whether this tool is for you or not. I would recommend, most probably you would have seen this tool in action from this point up to this point. You would have already got an idea whether this tool is suitable for you or not. Otherwise, I would strongly recommend, if you're also using other tools, really good for you, because now you automatically able to compare. You don't take someone else's advice on whether this tool is perfect for you or not. I would recommend, they have a refund policy, guys. So take it for a spin and try it out and see whether this tool works like the way it used to, like how easy to remove background, how easy to do social marketing design, and make yourself as an informed decision. I have given all the advice, I have shown you the walkthrough demo. Now you can use that to make your own informed decision. So I'm giving it to you guys to make a decision. So I think I wanted to cover everything. This video is too long. Hopefully some of you guys have watched this long. Kudos for them. Give a comment on that. I will virtually argue, guys, and I hope everything is clear. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comment. I like to help people. So, and also, if you like this video, please give a like and thumbs up so I can create more videos like this, and also subscribe to my channel. And the link for this store is in the link in the description. Click on it and you can purchase it. It's an affiliate link. I wanted to point out that if you decide to purchase, I will get a small commission. And once again, thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.